Where can you find a freehold large format District 10 apartment with the feel of a landed home with your own private patio and corner greenery views with 1,948 square feet of space with high ceilings and 1,625 square feet of internal living space and 323 square feet of private patio space, also 1 kilometer to ACS Primary and Singapore Chinese Girls' School. Introducing Pinewood Gardens. Welcome to our beautiful unit at Pinewood Gardens. We have 1,948 square feet of space, including 323 square feet of patio outside, 3 bed, 3 baths, and you can see the high ceilings, 3.15 meters, for you to feel like this is a landed home. Now, behind me, you can see all this amount of living space is so great. But first, I want to take you outside to the patio because you have to enjoy this elevated ground floor unit, which is a corner unit. Let's go have a look. As we go down over here, you can see that this is elevated from the rest of the common facilities. And over here, you have a space big enough for you to put a huge trampoline or a dining set. You can do your barbecues out here. There's so many possibilities. If you are a plant person, you have lime trees that need direct sun and rain. This is the perfect place for you to cultivate your garden. So for example, if you are actually moving from a landed home and you want your garden space, this is 100% perfect. And not to mention, because we're the corner unit, we have 100% privacy. This is the last already plot out of the entire unit. And you can see that we only have a greenery facing. We're not even seeing units or blocks around us. You just see green in front of you. So if you're used to that greenery view, if you love that landed feel, this patio is for you. Let's go in and have a look at the rest of the house. Coming back into the house, huge, very huge area. This is 8 meters in length almost and 5.5 meters wide. So that's how much space you have in this huge living and dining area. Guys, just to show you how big this house is, I'm gonna jump to you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.5 jumps all the way to you. That is how far 8 meters of length gets you in this beautiful 1,948 square feet apartment with 323 square feet of patio space. To the back, you can see that there's a massive kitchen. Let's have a look at the kitchen because the kitchen is one of the most important parts of every home. You can, of course, break down this wall, make it more like a dry kitchen area. So that's up to you, but let's have a look. Peekaboo! Just to give you context on how large this entire kitchen is, you could still put, for example, another 4th optional study room if you didn't need such a large kitchen. So you could segregate this area, right, to become like a glassed up or a windowed study that still has natural light coming in directly from our patio. And then this space over here would still be big enough for you to have a kitchen. Whether you want it enclosed or a dry kitchen, it is huge. And not to mention, we have natural light coming in from this side, which is the yard, which I really enjoy because not all yards have that ventilation and light, but we have the helper room, a helper toilet, and a nice lighted window for you so that you don't have any issues of mold in your yard. Is that good or not? In the kitchen, it flows so beautifully into this really nice dining area. A window with a view. Look at this. All you can see is greenery outside. And so you have a dining space that has natural light coming in. It's not so common for most condominiums. So to have the corner unit with this light on the window is so beautiful and really adds to the vibe of the whole house. Being greenery, corner, serenity, privacy, all those terms that you want, tranquility, are in this home. 3 more bedrooms with a little step down, which gives you that additional sense of privacy. We have our common bath, first of all, on my right over here. So this is just a good enough size, not taking out additional space, like too much space. But if you really wanted, I mean, this is just a very cozy one. If you really wanted, there is a little nook in front of me where I'm standing. You could extend the bathroom if you wanted a slightly larger bathroom space. On my left over here, you see this is a nice storage area. So, we already have a helper room at the back. If you're concerned that the helper took up your utility room, don't be concerned because this storage is huge enough to put all your kids' items, especially if you're moving here for kids. And 3 huge rooms, one on this side where you can see we have a nice queen-size bed, wardrobe, and very, very nice light because we have huge high ceilings, full height windows, letting in maximum light. And this one faces your own private patio. So you have very, very high privacy in this room, I would say, because no one is looking at you except your own patio. And we have 2 more rooms. The next one I really enjoy. I love this because of this arched window. It has that We know what's really in right now. Arches are really in the new interior design models. And with this arch kind of feel, it just has this vibe, so much character. You don't get character these days in a lot of the condominiums, right? You get cookie cutter, you get standard, but this is really beautiful character. So the character of this place and the size, look at this, queen size, study table, wardrobe, and still space in front over here. You could actually reorientate, so you can have a king size bed this way, and then you can have still a study in that corner. So you can orientate because this is a very efficient layout. There's no wasted space at all. Let's go to the last but not least, master bedroom. All right, if you're looking for space, you're looking for serenity, you're looking for privacy, this master bedroom offers it all because we're in the corner of the entire block. So you get 100% greenery view out of your window. You have no road noise. It is so quiet. You just hear a little bit of the crickets and the birds chirping. The room itself, this is a 3.5 meter wide room. It's 5 meters in length, high ceilings with a ceiling fan installed. So you can imagine king size plus 2 side tables and a study table or even an additional TV console will not be a problem. Currently, we have wardrobes along this way, so you can reorientate or redesign this layout to your liking, right? You could potentially put the bed here instead and put wardrobes there instead. A lot of options because we're in 100% regular layouts, which means no bay windows, no nothing. And actually, if you look at this very carefully, this is actually nooked in space. Okay, nooked in space. So you can actually have additional storage into these little nooks as well. Now, looking at the master bath, it's a nice ensuite with a nice size for your shower compartment. You also have a good enough space over here. If you really want it, I believe you can put a small set of double vanity over here. If not, this is really beautiful. You can also keep it in this layout if you like. Location is everything because we're just a stone's throw away from the popular education belt along Bukit Timah, but also just a 5-minute drive to the main Orchard shopping district. And be 5 minutes drive only from the PIE access point and be within the exclusive Nasim Art Mall Park entire enclave that has nice amenities including cold storage at Alcacia and FairPrice Finest at Balmoral Plaza. In terms of facilities, we have full facilities with a swimming pool, tennis court, squash courts, playground, clubhouse, barbecue pits, all for the exclusive use of the 149 units here at Pinewood Gardens. And for growing families, we're within 1 kilometer to Singapore Chinese Girls' School and ACS Primary, and be 1 to 2 kilometers away from ACS Junior and SJI Junior. Is this good or not? So if you're looking for a freehold District 10 large format apartment with 1,948 square feet of space, including 323 square feet private patio with a corner facing greenery, serenity and tranquility, and be 1 kilometer to SCGS and ACS Primary, this could be your next miracle home. If you'd like to have a look at this beautiful 3-bed 3-bath, give me a call. I'm Sarah X Miracle.